Former airline company Pan Am once had an ad slogan, "The Wings of Man." Well, here atop Mount Magazine in West Arkansas, the highest point in the state, both men and women with wings run and leap off to soar like eagles. And it's where we'll begin this week's show. And then we'll take you to Sugarloaf Mountain National Recreation Trail at Greers Ferry Lake near Heber Springs. And we'll close it out at the Devil's Knob, Devil's Backbone Natural Area, halfway between Melbourne and Mountain View. So now, let's begin with these men and women with wings atop Mount Magazine.
It was something that I wanted to do as a kid. I remember when I was probably 12 years old reading about it in Reader's Digest. Finally, in my 20s, I got a chance to pick up a good used glider, started learning. Not long after that, I wound up coming down here to the mountains, Magazine and Nebo, and meeting up with the pilots that were around then. Mark Stump was one of them, and just kind of progressed from there. And as the year, that was in the mid-'80s, early to mid-'80s. As the years have gone by, you know, it's just been a great ride.
And speaking of years going by, the sport has progressed to where it's a whole lot safer now.
It is a lot safer than it used to be. People are trained better, the equipment's better. In the early years of hang gliding, there were a lot of accidents. A lot of people got killed, and it earned a bad reputation in those days, but we've gotten a whole lot better since then. I've been flying for 25 years and I've never been seriously injured, so it's a matter of judgment and flying in conditions that are safe, but yeah, the safety record has gotten much better.
And that's due to better gear and equipment, such as the harness, which supports the pilots in flight.
There's room for pack-up materials packed in here. This is the parachute with the bright red handle, so you know for sure that you know where it is if you need to throw it. Very rare situations would you need to, but if your glider broke in the air, it gives you a backup.
And you've had to do it once.
I did in Albuquerque at Sandia Mountain. My glider broke, and it saved me. It set me down really nice in a snowbank. These are the instruments that we fly with. This is a variometer and altimeter. It tells you how high you are, and it also beeps if you're going up, so it lets you know when you're in lift. So you can turn or stay in the lift to get higher. This is a GPS, and just like any GPS you would carry around hiking, it lets you know your location. You can punch in a destination that you want to try to make it to, and it'll show you which direction to fly. We also fly with radios in order to keep in touch with our drivers and people who come pick us up after we land.
Is that a special helmet?
It is a hang gliding helmet. It's lightweight. It's not as heavy as a motorcycle helmet because we have to hold our heads up. So it's lightweight, and it's good protection in case you need it.
Donna, who is Jim Steele's wife, told us how she came to sprout wings.
I went into a store called Take a Hike. I'm not sure it's still there. And there was a note card, stuck on one of their bulletin boards, and hang gliding lessons, call Larry Haney, gave a number, and I said, well, that sounds like fun. I had just graduated from college and thought, need something fun to do, so I'll go try this. And I called him up, and that was the beginning of meeting all these people, and we've been flying together for 20 years now.
Well, hang gliding's changed in 20 years dramatically.
It has. I started out training on what was called a Firefly, and it was really huge. It was a single surface glider. I could barely pick it up. The frame was so big, it was really hard for me to even learn how to fly it. Now they're sized appropriately per weight of person. I fly a U2 145 now. It's a double surface glider, much better performance. Used to be the single surface ones, you have like maybe 5-to-1 glide, and these are up now close to 13-to-1, 14-to-1. They're a whole lot better.
The construction of them, the wing is actually like the old style airplanes, isn't it? With the what am I
The
trying
battens.
to say? Yeah, the battens.
Yeah, when I was putting it together, you can see that in order for the sail to hold its shape, you put the battens in, and you have to check the shape of the battens every now and then to make sure that the sail is the correct shape for the most lift. And so yeah, it's kind of neat how they work. It is truly a giant kite.
So how is it being attached to this giant kite and actually being out there in flight?
Oh, it's amazing, and it's you know, it becomes, when you first start learning and your feet first come off the ground, it becomes almost an obsession. It's so much fun. You learn on a training hill, and you know, you run, and suddenly there's nothing left to run on, and you're actually flying, and it's such a surprising thing when you actually come off the ground, and at that second you're hooked. And still, my favorite part of flying every time is the launch. You know, run, and then nothing, and you're just floating, and you're flying. It's a rush every time.
Well, you make that transformation from human being, I guess, to an eagle.
Yeah, you know, a little bit. When you think about it, we're kind of pushing the human limits a little bit. We're bird wannabes, really. We're not quite there, but we get to hang out with them for, you know, a little while sometimes, at least an hour or two, you know, on a really good day.
Yeah. So you do literally then actually soar with the eagles.
Yeah, actually, usually though, in Arkansas there are more buzzards than eagles, so usually it's soaring with the buzzards, but we like them too. They're good company.
And I had seen like a TV commercial about Wrigley's gum, where this person would run off this hill, put the gum in and run off, and I thought that looked cool, but you just glide down and land, and I go, that'd probably get old pretty quick. But when I read that you could stay in the air, get above where you took off and stay in the air for a while, I got excited about it. And I contacted the guy, and he told me where to meet him the next weekend, and we went out there, and I just watched them fly, and they did exactly what he said. It was blowing 20, they stepped off there, and they were a few hundred feet above this hill for an hour or two, and I just had to do it, and went and bought a glider and tried to self-train, which that was a big mistake, but there wasn't really any instruction around, and so you do a lot of crashing and burning if you don't get instruction. But there wasn't, the school of knowledge wasn't that deep back then, and the gliders were pretty bad. But after I got out of school in '77, I moved to Greenwood, Arkansas, so I could be closer to the flying. The best flying was, we weren't actually flying much here. We were flying at Heavener, Oklahoma, and there was some people renegading some places around, but this was National Forest then, and there was some guys out of Memphis flying here, and we started coming over here on a regular basis probably in '78 or so, but they were coming over from '75, flying gliders that they couldn't make the glide with because it's just too far out there. But I just got excited about staying in the air, you know.
And speaking of staying in the air, you set the record thus far off of Mount Magazine. You flew off here and landed up somewhere in the middle of Missouri. It's 176 miles.
78, but who's counting? It's 2004, July 4th weekend. We'd been up here camped for a day or so, and the sky had been, we were in a drought too, and that's what, summertime's our best time, and the drier it's been, like when you hear that the state's going into burn bans in counties, that's when the lift's getting high and the thermals are getting strong, sort of like out west in the desert. And so I took off here like 1 o'clock and flew till 7 that night. Stepped off here and got to 6,000 just right off the bat, which is 4,000 over the top in just 5 or 6 minutes. And took off going due north And I live in Fayetteville, so my wife and my daughter were camped, and we'd been camped for about 3 days, and I said, well, I'll go up that route, and when I get close somewhere in the neighborhood of the house, if I get lucky, we'll land, spend the night at home, and then come back. But I ended up getting a little bit low at I-40 at Ozark, down to about 3,000, but there was a good cloud streak going straight over Cass up 23. And I got back up, and base was like staying close to 8,000 feet. And I went on a big glide from there, staying like high for all the way almost to where to Beaver Lake and Eureka Springs, the big woods start. And I was thinking I was going to land there, and another cloud streak was setting up over Eureka, and I got back to a little over 8,000, and that took me all the way into Missouri. And I'm going, well, shoot, it's going to start opening up. Well, I'd forgot that now you got another lake, Table Rock, but I was specked the whole time. I went over that at 8,000 and ended up landing at Bolivar, Missouri, about close to 7 at night. So
how long was the flight then?
like right at 6 hours.
It's a pretty hard thing to explain, but I would relate it to, it's just like your own personal thrill ride. It's like having a roller coaster that's not attached to the ground. It's thousands of feet tall, and you can control where it takes you. It could also be, I guess many of us have had dreams of flying. This is as close as I've ever seen to fulfilling that dream. It's a much more pure sensation than flying an airplane. We're jumping off the side of a mountain with a pair of wings strapped to our back. You can't get much better than that.
Resembling an island in the South Pacific, Sugarloaf Mountain on Greers Ferry Lake near Heber Springs has always been one of my favorite destination spots. And if you ever come to this lake, you gotta hike the Sugarloaf Mountain National Recreation Trail. If you have a boat, there's a courtesy dock you can use on the southeast side of the mountain. Otherwise, the Fairfield Bay Marina offers a shuttle service Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays year-round, leaving at 10 a.m. We made our trip with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, who built the Sugarloaf Mountain Trail in 1970. Retired resident engineer Carl Garner talked with us about the construction of the trail.
Well, you know, we've been in operation here since 1962 when I took the job as resident engineer, operation maintenance, and we keep seeing the mountain and see people go occasionally up the mountain. So about 1970, we decided, well, maybe it'd be nice to have a national trail up, or have a trail at least up the mountain. So Norman Arnold and I, we got permission from the district office. Norman Arnold and I went up there. We spent 3 or 4 days walking out to sites. You know, we'd go up and we'd see a muscadine vine or a turf site tree or a rock formation. We'd go back and start over. So spent about 2 days taking this thing out, and then we decided and the problem was that how to build access up to the mountain on each end. So we got to checking around and found out we might be able to get a helicopter to carry lumber up there. But we thought about what kind of drawings we should have, or maps, laying out the steps and everything. But looking at it, we felt it was almost impossible to do it. So it was actually built and designed in place. It wasn't possible to design it beforehand. So at that time we had our own carpenters, world forces, you know. So we got the helicopter here, carried the lumber up there, and started building it. Sure enough, we finished it, and of course, and we also found out later we needed a bridge over a creek. So we had some of these little hand-operated mowers, heavy type, two-wheel. So we had to get some more lumber up there. So we put those up there and tied the piece of lumber to them and carried those up there to the trail about halfway up and built a bridge. So originally we had two boards laying across this thing. We felt that wasn't safe. So we built the bridge and opened up the trail. And of course, we applied for in the National Trail System, and we was declared a National Trail in 1971.
Which at the time was the only national trail on an island. Sugarloaf Mountain is the result of a long erosion and weathering process. The rocks forming the mountain are more than 300 million years old. It's estimated that several thousand visitors a year make this 1 mile or so hike up to the summit. Along the way, you'll see a variety of vegetation and sandstone formations. And mingled amongst the hardwoods, you'll find a variety of wild grapes, such as muscadine. It is tasty. The final portion of the trail is constructed of wooden steps that were hand-fitted between the bluff walls to provide for a safer access. And when you finally reach the top of those steps, you'll be rewarded with this. The view from the first overlook is just absolutely stunning.
Well, the first time I came up on Sugarloaf Mountain, I was in high school, and I always thought it'd be cool to come out here. It's kind of like a mini adventure, because you get on a boat and come out and then climb up the trail, and then when you get up to the top, you know, the view's spectacular, and it's just pretty cool.
And you can just stay right here, I guess, at the point that we're at, right at the top of the steps, or you can just continue on.
Yeah, the trail continues probably another 200 yards on up to the top, and there's another lookout bluff that looks off the northwest side of the mountain.
So experience Arkansas's island in the Pacific, Sugarloaf Mountain, here at Greers Ferry Lake near Heber Springs. Devil's Knob, Devil's Backbone Natural Area. A unique enough name, to say the least, for a unique area. There are a couple of uncommon plant species here, and joining us on our hike will be John Odell with the Arkansas Natural Heritage Commission. Shall we? The Devil's Knob, Devil's Backbone Natural Area is located about 10 miles southwest of Melbourne or 15 miles north of Mountain View off Highway 9. When you reach the Mount Olive Access Road, go 1.3 miles to the natural area sign on the left. A small clearing is available for parking.
Chuck, here's one of our track plants here. This is the glade onion. Beautiful little thing. And we track 7 plants here, as well as 2 community types. And the community types that we actually purchased this natural area for are the sandstone glade complex, and of course the ashes juniper woodlands. So that's why we purchased this natural area, which is, we got 775 acres now. So it's a pretty large natural area and one of the most beautiful ones that we have, I think.
And I guess you find out about these places, I don't know, by word of mouth, by the locals?
Word of mouth. We work with the Nature Conservancy as a partner, and they also, they'll purchase lands, and then we'll later purchase them, the land from Nature Conservancy. Mm-hmm. So they're a really good partner for us to, and they get out more in the field and know more about these natural communities. And sometimes we are lucky enough to buy a place like this.
After hiking a distance of about 1/4 mile, you'll first come to a smaller limestone sandstone glade, and then off to your right, up an embankment, you'll finally reach the so-called backbone itself.
This is the backbone, between the 2 knobs. In front of us here we have the actual Devil's Knob. The knob behind us is not named, but it's similar in height. They're both about close to 1,100 feet.
We just lichen here.
Lichen, moss, that's the only thing that grows out here. And this has been the least disturbed of this whole natural area.
Well, our hike here, you can see why it is a natural area and deserves to be protected.
It's a beautiful place. This is the largest of the glade complexes that we have. There's several that are spread out along the cliff's edges, but this is the largest one. And is the home to, we have 7 rare plants that occur on this natural area, and most of them occur in the glade complexes that you see here.
Of course, we have those unusual cypress trees.
Oh yeah, the ashes juniper, they're all over the place and are fairly rare. The big ones occur up on the knobs themselves, and of course they occur down along the cliff's edges also.
Well, let's head toward the knob.
Let's go to the knob. Now, one unusual aspect of this natural area is the complex here is all sandstone that we're walking on now, but the knobs are actually calcareous rock, limestone and dolomite. So they're just caps of that type of rock formation. And most of the ashes juniper occur on the dolomitic and the calcareous rock, and don't really occur down here on this sandstone.
Devil's Knob, Devil's Backbone Natural Area, taking into consideration the unusual trees and plant life, not to mention the spectacular scenery, this is one special place you'll want to keep coming back to. So explore the Devil's Knob, Devil's Backbone Natural Area halfway between Melbourne and Mountain View off Highway 9 down Mount Olive Road. And for more on this destination, plus many of our others, and to read my blog or to order a copy of an episode, visit our website, aetn.org/Exploring Arkansas. And we'll see you again the next time for another exciting adventure on Exploring Arkansas.